Hello everyone, we are the MM Studios and we present to you our game, The Healing Journey.
Heroes have fallen, kingdoms have rotten, a curse spreads unseen, twisting hearts and bending fate. If salvation is ever to return, it must begin with your first step.
Healing Journey is a 3D action adventure game set in a plague-ridden medieval world where life and death hang in fragile balance. You play as Thomas Mengi, a self-taught healer who discovers that his power to heal can also kill. Caught between fate, guilt, and survival, you, Thomas, embarks on a journey to uncover the origin of a spreading corruption that turns humans into monsters. Now, every decision, whether to heal or purge, shapes your fate around you. The core gameplay of the healing journey is the player has to earn XP, keeps on healing to be stronger and kill monsters. And with healing sick people, you have to unlock puzzles. There are various camps that have obstacles, have objects to collect to finish the mission, and kill enemies. So in characters, we have Thomas Mengi, a healer cursed with a dangerous gift. As a mysterious corruption spreads across a medieval land, Thomas must face the truth that healing and destruction come from the same source. He is guided by a scholar named Alexander Yersin. Alexander Yersin is the one who studies the corruption in the town. He suggests to our main character where to focus their investigation to uncover the origin of the corruption. He is a French physician who is credited with discovering the bacterium for the Black Death in 1894. His personalities and traits are he is smart, bookworm, and always into studying his findings. He is only found in his catch basing or what he calls his laboratory. Next up, we have Jean Rodenko. Jean Rodenko is a businessman, politician who engages with deals with the source of corruption. From his castle, he goes to town to tell people lies, which gives people false hopes that the sickness shall end soon. But he only worsens it by doing so. His personalities and traits are he's rich, he's always serious, he's smart, deceptive, powerful. The setting of the game is it takes place in a dark medieval town inspired by the era of the Black Death. The atmosphere are fog-draped villages, collapsing cathedrals, forests crawling with infected creatures, and abandoned laboratory. The era is late medieval age, where medicine mixes with superstition and magic. Now, the conflict is that there is a spreading supernatural disease known as the corruption that it infects both the land and its people. The townsfolk believe it to be a curse, but its source, it may be human-made. In our level design, we tackle about some areas. In our level design, we covered a lot of progression and outline, but this is only to guide the player and how to on how to properly execute the game. We have the player starting point, the town, the quest areas, the protagonist area, the NPC, and tutorial task. On our tutorial task, it teaches how to pick up and drop items to the player. So, They will be telling the player that there will be stuff to do, hence a lot of items to collect and use, so it's important to learn how to pick up and drop items. So here, the player learns how to get close to item, pick up item, go to drop point, and drop them. Next, they will be telling to the player that there will enemies be encountered in the journey, so it's important to also learn how to fight. So here, the player learns how to pick up an item, a weapon, gets close to enemies and attack them, pick up the loot dropped by the enemy. And last for the tutorial, they will be telling to the player the importance of the healing corrupted people in town. So the player gets close to an corrupted NPC, which triggers need healing task. Once the healing is done, the tutorial is also done. As you can see, the healing minigame logic is implemented this way. Introducing our diagram. The player checks if it's a corrupted zone or a corrupted NPC. The primary win or lose condition are this. Do not let HP reach 0. Fight till the end, collect the items needed, solve the healing minigame, puzzle, avoid obstacles. Once a zone is set, it will be planted by the player with an activation radius, an origin, and some zones. Now, it is nearly impossible to clear a zone without having to clear the origin zone first. This is because of the constant corruption that's coming from the origin zone. So, in order to clear this, the player has to clear the origin first. This way, the constant corruption stops and having able to take the time to clear the other zones. Mission list. So there will be 3 mission lists, which I called Act 1 to 3. The Act 1 is its subtitle, Discovery, wherein Thomas arrives in the small, infected village and is asked to heal a sick farmer. The townsfolk look on with hope, but the healing goes terribly wrong, or right. But when it goes wrong, the farmer turns it into a corrupted beast. After finishing Mission 1, Alexander Yersin is introduced. The player will be going to the laboratory of Alexander. In Act 2, subtitled Revelation, Thomas learns that Gene Rodenko is spreading miracle serums that falsely promise healing. Knowing this, Thomas infiltrates one of their distribution camps to uncover the truth. He collects 3 evidence items. These are documents, samples, and testimony. He can finish the mission by either avoiding the corrupted guards or confronting the local agent of Gene Rodenko. Once he does this, he can go home to finish the mission. On our last mission, Act 3, subtitled Confrontation, here, Thomas reaches Gene Roden's fortress and discovers the artifact that caused the corruption. The trapped souls cry out for release. His final act will decide the fate of humanity. So he goes to the fortress, reaches the artifact chamber. He interacts that. He defeats the corrupted soldiers and Gene's experimentation. He approaches again the artifact, making Gene Rodenko mad and fight him. Once Gene Roden is defeated, player may choose how to end the corruption. Here, he has 3 choices. One is to heal the world, wherein in the storyline, he sacrifices himself. Second is destroy the source, giving justice on the sacrifices of the innocent.
We did the wicked returns only through silence. Let the history decide whether you are savior or executioner.
Lastly, is exposing the truth.
Lies have shattered. Truth spreads like dawn.
We let humanity rebuild. But
Is no
how long is this peace gonna
only a
take?
beginning. The future now.
There will be
trembles
cut scenes
and wake.
in each choices. Once these are done, credits are gonna be rolling. So that's it for our game Healing Journey. We are more than glad to present it to you. It grows with you as it did to us. Happy developing.